It's like boy next to town, boy next. But after Gentleman, we see a sudden shift towards say NANI 2.0. So what was most fascinating about that change?
I was growing older. I can't be playing the love stories at the point next door forever. So I thought I need to start early so that by the time I actually grow older, I'll get a lot more matured roles because main local and village and are all that is roles of a student. So I can't be playing the roles of student when I'm 30 something years old. So I thought I prepare the audience before itself that I want to take up challenging roles. And then gentlemen and all those roles also became a hit. I'm glad today I've reached a place where I was offered a Shyam Singha kind of a role, and I'm happy that's the reason I'm here. Yeah.
What was the most exciting fact about Shyam Singha?
Most exciting fact is the idea of the film itself, and also for me as an actor to play, two different roles from different timelines. One is in 2021, and one is in 1969. It's quite a challenge. At the same time, it is very, very exciting at the same time. So I think that's my favorite part. Yeah. You too.
Shyam Singha.
Oh no? I don't know why that came. That's my son saying that because I was in Shyam Singha get up, he was saying that I look like a Kalayan.
We should actually appreciate the one who shot the video, the one who caught the candid moment.
Yeah, that's my wife. Yeah.
So, any questions?
Yeah.
What are the challenges that you faced to portray two different characters in one movie?
Not really much of a challenge because I thought it was fun. And to actually most of the challenges were faced by my team members only because they have the art department, art direction by Avinash made the whole period thing look very believable. Costumes by Neerja made the whole art costume very believable, and then cinematography by Sanu John Verghese. He did some great Malayalam films also as a cinematographer. So all these guys worked so hard on our characterizations and how we look in film and all that. So for me, it became very easy. I just had to focus on my lines and getting the emotion right. So yeah, I think it was very challenging. It was actually so much fun to play those two roles.
Actually, this is your second film with Sai Pallavi.
Correct.
And what's your experience with her?
First film, me and Sai Pallavi did MCA, which was released in 2017, same December end during the Christmas it released, and it was a blockbuster. So then itself we both thought to ourselves that next time we come together, it should be something very away from MCA and also at the same time very content rich, something which will also have a lot of scope for performance. And that's how after like 3 years or something, we are coming back with Shyam Singha. And when this script when I heard it, when she heard it, and when we okayed it and when we met, we were thrilled because this is exactly the kind of film we wanted to come back together. And now, just before the release, we saw the film and we are even more happy that this is the perfect second film for us in our combination. Now, I think after Shyam Singha release, whenever we come back next time again when we do a film, I think there'll be a lot of expectation on us. Yeah.
Can you share a good moment, Sai Pallavi or Malar?
Yes, Pallavi is Malar for all of you. One good moment, I don't know what to say, but I think the first day of our shoot together, we shot the climax. And we shot one of the most important scenes of the film. That's the climax scene. And the first day of our shoot itself, we knew we have a great film in our hands because the scene that came out so well, and then we told each other that I think we are on spot. We don't even need to go through the rest of the shooting. The way the climax, that scene came out, we were so confident that we already made it with this film there. That was very memorable because it gave us that immense, immediate satisfaction of doing a great film on the first day itself, which happens very rarely.
How can you enjoy Malayalam cinema as you have worked with great talents? Malayalam film industry?
Films here. I watch a lot, particularly during the lockdown. I think I watched all Malayalam films, and even now when I put on Amazon or Netflix or any of the OTTs, when I get time, I love watching films. If there is a new Telugu film and if there is a new Malayalam film, I will go try Malayalam film first, for sure. And then I watch a lot of films and I watch a lot of arts films, Prithviraj film. I'm a big fan of Mohanlal sir. And lot of films. Ayappanam Kosham, I love the film. I heard trans didn't do well here or something like that. We loved trans. A lot of people in Telugu love trans a lot, and I saw driving license, and saw a lot of films. Lucifer, I loved it, and that I can go on naming all Malayalam films back to back because I enjoyed so much. And actually, our favorite thing to kill time during the lockdowns was to watch Malayalam films. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
My name is Eva. I have been watched Jersey more than 120 times.
Thank you. 120, I didn't watch so many times.
Because I know the times because whenever I feel any negative, I suddenly go to the movie and watch. Because my father is like 100% Arjun.
Arjun,
Because I have been waiting for a ring moment to enter up to cinema.
Okay.
It's been 4 years. I am 21 now. When I am 16, I started.
In cinema, what you want to do? Acting?
Screenplay,
Screenplay.
and direction.
Direction. Okay. So your railway station moment is waiting. So you're waiting for your railway station moment.
I have already screened 2 times.
You screamed already. So you got your first big break. Opportunity. All the very best. Do good. Yeah.
Because I have been come to see you because it's a $1 million movie for me.
Really, it's
You are
nice.
my inspiration.
Thank you so much. It's pleasure meeting you. Very, very happy to see you and glad to hear that you got your first opportunity. All the very best. Good luck. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, you have started your career as an assistant director. From assistant director to actor, what are the changes you have been changed? You have been
From assistant director to actor, I think definitely acting is a little more comfortable, luxurious job than being an assistant director. It was very difficult when I started off, when I didn't know anything. But I think today, what really helped my acting career was my assistant director days, because that is when I got I have understood cinema, I've understood cameras, I've understood lens, I've understood the basic things about cinema. So that made it little easier for me to understand acting or understand how the acting, whatever we act, how the end product is the most important thing. It's not about that single shot, or it should always be about the film. And I have understood better when I was an AD. And it definitely, I will say today, one of the major reasons I've been successful in my acting career was because I was an AD before.
actually we are also supporting that I am also an assistant director.
And you're planning to be an actor?
No.
Become a director. All the best. All the best. Yes.
Sir,
Yeah.
is this in the fictional Shyam Singha or is a fiction character or it's from a real life character?
Shyam Singha is a complete fictional character, and but there are a lot of details we incorporated into the film which are from the real 1969s. So it will almost feel like the story really happened, but actually it's not. It's fictional film. Yeah.
Sir, was
Yeah.
this film planned as a multilingual right from the beginning, or the decision came in between?
Decision came in the beginning itself when we heard the story. Not beginning in the sense not immediately as soon as we okayed the project, but once we started shooting and we realized that this is actually becoming better and bigger than we ever thought, then we thought this is the film. We should take it to all the South languages. Yeah.
before 2020, we used to have only theater release.
Correct.
But now we have two options, whether it's OTT or it's theater.
Correct.
And artistic point of view, there is artists who have a digital value, box office value, and a satellite value.
Correct.
So I just want two answers as a producer point of view, from an actor point of view.
Okay. What exactly is the question? What should we prefer?
Yeah, from an artistic point of view,
Yeah.
from a producer point of view.
From producer point of view or an artist point of view, end of the day, if when theaters are thriving, when we don't have lockdowns and all of that, 100% any day, only thing which can amplify cinema, which can celebrate cinema is theaters. We can only the kind of watching alone and watching with all of you sitting in one dark room in one theater is a different experience. Like for example, two of my films released in OTT. So people who wanted to write the review first, they straight away skipped it to the climax. So that is a big danger for cinema in that way. So any day, as an artist or a producer, as an audience, most importantly, I will say theater is what really celebrates cinema in the truest form. Again, when there is a lockdown or when the situations are not, supportive, then the producers can take that call of releasing it in OTT because that is the feasible option then, and it makes complete sense. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
what are the two exciting factors that excite you in the release of this movie?
Release of to sit here in Cochin like this and talk to all of you is very, very exciting. And to think of it, I was thinking I was an assistant director, and one of the films when we were shooting, we had to shoot with a lot of kids. And I still remember all the kids were Malayalis. And I was an assistant director. So I had to stand next to the camera and show them the hand and ask all the kids to look at my hand. And I remember the only line I have learned in Malayalam, because I need to tell all the kids, was Ella evada nokunu or something. Is that right? Yeah. So yeah, sitting here seeing the Malayalam press, I'm remembering the dialogue. Ellaru evada nokunu. Look at me. I'm here to promote Shyam Singha Malayalam. Thank you. Yeah.
Can we expect you in Malayalam film?
What?
Can we expect you in any Malayalam film?
I would love to, yeah, like if, now I was just telling my next film, Nazria is acting and Far is a good friend. And Nazria was just telling me, whenever you come to Malayalam film industry, decide to act, you should act first in Father and Friends. I said, yes, done deal. I said, I will do it. Yeah.
Actually, my name is Pradesh. I am from India. My question is that right now we are doing the Shyam Singha Roy promotion and your movie Ega. We got Echa in Malayalam.
Yeah.
And one satellite channel, I think already they have telecasted more than 250 shows of your Echa.
Yeah.
And you have a big audience for Echa. Even kids also still watching Echa and they are getting more than 2.5 rating.
You still, after 250 premieres, yeah.
250 premieres also.
Yeah.
So, what you need to tell about that kids audience?
I feel very, very blessed and happy because the kind of recognition Ega, which is Icha, NANI in Tamil, had given me, I can't believe that too for a half an hour role. I'm there only for 30 minutes in that film. But whichever state I go, from the kids to families to youngsters, everyone recognize me because of Ega. So I have to be thankful to Rajmouli sir for that and for that opportunity. And I'm so happy for the kind of love I'm getting for that little role I played in that film. And luckily, even though I'm there only for half an hour, for kids and all, the fly is me. So I'm getting a lot of free credit and free love. So I will take it all. Yeah. You good? Yes. It is my favorite. It's like asking me which of my hands is my favorite. So with both I need, and both the roles are very important for the script. Little bit more will be Shyam Singha. That is why we named the film. We did the other character's name is Vasu and this is Shyam Singha. The reason we named the film Shyam Singha is because I think we all are little biased towards Shyam. Yeah. Thank you.
ഇനി ചോദ്യങ്ങളുണ്ടോ?
Sai Pallavi's Premam movie is the biggest hit in Kerala and South India also. Did you watch Premam? And
I watched Prem. Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
okay, what about Nitin Poli?
Oh, he's very good actor. Nitin Poli, Dulquer, and all the actors. I think Moody sir. I'm like I can just go on and on. Yeah, a lot of films I watched. Like I said, I was watching a lot of films recently, Malayalam films recently, and I think everybody did a great job. Even Bangalore Days is one of my favorite films. Yeah.
Any more questions? ഉണ്ടോ?
Yeah.
Wrap ചെയ്തോട്ടെ? So,
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you so much. I was pleasure meeting all of you. Thank you.